Eras Tour movie. I found out for sure. With the fabulous Eras Tour happening on
Oh, so someone did a Stitch That video, and I was like, oh, I've got a story to share. So, I don't know if it was worldwide, but I definitely know it was Australia-wide. Billie Eilish did a concert for the cinema screens, which is great. There's a lot of teenagers there, a lot of anywhere from like 13 to mid-20s, right? I was there as well. I took my two sisters. And now here I'm thinking you have to have cinema etiquette. You sit in your seat, you get ready, just like you're going to watch a movie.
Ends 24th October. Available at select times. For full terms, visit mcdonalds.com.au.
What do you think happened in the cinema session that I was in that was a Billie Eilish concert? The girls and the guys and the people in the crowd went wild. You would think it was a legit concert. They had their phones out filming the cinema screen, which I didn't really understand why. And then in the end, I started to do it. Mind you, I wasn't filming the screen. I was kind of like filming the fun my sisters were having. They were screaming as loud as they possibly could. That you could probably hear them out from the other side of the shopping centre, which isn't really that hard because the shopping centre is however big. They were screaming out, "I love you, Billie. I want to marry you, Billie." You know, all that sort of stuff, which I didn't get why, because you're at a fucking cinema where she can't hear you, but okay. Thankfully, they didn't have any posters. They did get up and dance, which, I mean, you've all seen those videos of the Billie Eilish concerts all over TikTok, where people were like, here, this is the cinema screening. I'm going to expect that to happen again in the Eras Tour for the movie version. Unfortunately, Australia doesn't get the movie version, which kind of sucks, because Miss Swiftie, do we not exist to you? But it has got me thinking, like, I feel like we do need to be respectful. Yes, it's a cinema. Yes, it's a cinema concert. Andre Rivera's done it, and I love sitting in his because it's really sweet. Even if I'm the only young person. But it's beautiful. Billie Eilish done it. A bunch of other artists have done it as well. You still need to be respectful in the cinema. You can't be loud because there's other people watching movies in other theaters. The cinema that I go to only has like 6 theaters inside. You know, 6 little cinema booth thingy, whatever it is. And if one of those is full of screaming fans, the people going to watch the other movies won't be able to hear that movie over you. So be respectful that you can be incredibly loud, but you need to tone it down, because the people watching the latest Marvel movie aren't going to hear it. The people watching Sharknado 100 won't be able to hear it either. So, like, yes, scream, but don't be too loud that it frustrates other moviegoers who aren't even in your session. If you're screaming out, "I love you, Taylor," please know that she's actually not going to hear you. It is a pre-recorded screening. So, don't be weird like that. If you're going to have your phone out, be mindful. Yes, it's a dark cinema, but people also don't want to be filmed half the time. A lot of people actually go to the movies and not bring their phone out in the movies because they want 2 hours to be lost in fictional worlds. So again, like, just be mindful of the people around you. I know when I saw Billie Eilish's cinema concert, a lot of people had their phones out and they had the torch setting on, which, I mean, is great. But again, be mindful of those around you. Some people may suffer from epilepsy, and bright lights and everything else may affect them, and the last thing you need is a medical episode in the middle of a cinema. If you want to get up and dance, again, be mindful of the people around you. Go dance in the aisles, or go dance at the front where the cinema screen is. Just be mindful, because some people are just like, I'm just sitting here because it's a 2 hours I paid for and I can sit instead of standing. But yeah, just be mindful of your sound, be mindful of the people around you, realize that this isn't an actual concert stadium. Okay, so if you're going to be loud, don't be aggressively loud. Also know that when you leave that cinema, don't be that weirdo who, like, still brings that hyperactive energy out. Because people literally just left the session and are just like, relaxed. So, like, just be mindful and have some respect. It's still a cinema. It's not an open ed concert setting. It's a cinema that's closed in a small capacity with maybe 100 seats at most. Sound echoes, sound travels. People can get annoyed with each other just like they do at concerts. The only difference is cinema staff will kick you out and they will involve police. So just be a little bit respectful. Yeah? Cool. Great.